So we were discussing how we wanted to do the tweeter for the center channel. I had a bunch of ideas, and then yesterday when we were working on the vehicle, I was like, oh my gosh, I have a wonderful idea. The A-pillar, this grill actually comes out. It's designed to unsnap. And my thought was, I'm either gonna have to do one of two things. I'm gonna have to change all the grills in the car so they match, which in the rear of the car would be very hard because it's a full panel. Or if I could get my hands on a grill, we could remanufacture it and put the grill into place. So I went on to eBay because that's where you go, and I found a whole set of A-pillars, both left and right, for 35 bucks. I just need the grill. I'll have two of them. Plus I can play with the A-pillars and do fun things with them as time goes on. But that'll give me the grill, because what we're looking at is this panel here. You can't see this, but this is where the tweeter is gonna go. So if we can make a piece that sits on here and has that factory grill, I'm thinking it's gonna look way better than just some random grill or a tweeter, because that doesn't match the interior of the car. So hopefully in a couple days we'll have that. We'll see what that looks like. The Mustang has this, a center channel. It's a 3.5, no big deal there. And I want to retain it, if nothing else, just to play with the up mixer that is in the DSP. The nice thing is I have presets, I can turn it on and off, but I've always wanted to retain the center channel. There again, don't know how it's gonna sound, but how are we gonna do it? So this is the factory piece here. And believe it or not, this piece is extremely expensive. So if I screw it up, and I don't like doing that. No. About 2 years ago though, or 3 years ago, anyways, when I bought the car, the girls got me this piece, which has this cool thing on it, and believe it or not, this doesn't work. It's been sitting in the trunk of my car, and I was like, hey, I could just use this and see what happens, and if I like it, well then cool, I could transfer it to this, or just leave it like this, and then I can go back to factory. It doesn't matter. Either way, I have a dummy, and as you can see, there is a grill mounted here. How did we get to this point, right? That's the most important thing. How did we get this to where now we have a tweeter location here in the dash? Okay, back when we were doing the tweeters in the A-pillars, I take this off and relocate this into this. Found a set of A-pillars with the grills, with the tweeters, the whole thing, and for a convertible, which was even crazier. I bought them immediately because I knew I would have two chances to get this right, a left and a right, which actually turns out they're both different, which kind of sucks, but either way, we started with the left, this is the right. The first step was to take a picture of it and get it into my laptop, into my software, so then I could draw out the snaps that snap it into place. That eventually turned into this guy here. Now this guy has these cool little points on it, these little points here. But before we got to that, we had several different versions, and this is like a fraction of them, of making it so that the grill snapped in perfect. I mean, I wanted this thing to just like click and be perfectly centered and whatnot. So we spent a bunch of time designing these until we got it just the way we wanted it. And then once we got these the way we wanted it, now we moved on to this. You say, why does it have this north and south pole? Simple answer. I needed it to be in the center of this, and I need these lines to go in the right direction. So we covered this all in green tape. We traced this line right here, and then we took that and we made a T. And then we sat these on top of here until we dialed in, and we made a bunch of them until we found the one that got this perfectly straight and like this. And then that's where it got exciting. Fernando goes, hey!
Why you don't put it on the laser?
And I go, I don't know, because I don't know what this is made out of. It's probably ABS, it's gonna stink, but a heck of a lot better than throwing it over on the router. So we did. This is a bad picture of it right here. As yeah, you can see, so we taped it all up and we put it in the laser and we cut it with the laser. Whoa. Yeah, it's that cool. We had to balance it because it was crooked and whatnot, but that got us the exact perfect shape that we were looking for in this piece right here. So we had the shape we wanted, but now this was thicker than the 1/16 of an inch I was using here. It's about an 1/8 of an inch. Little file, I had to sit here and file all the little things down until we got it to the right angle that these would snap into place and not cause it to cove or bow or taco or anything like that, so that it would be perfectly flat on here and look fantastic. So once that was sanded down and everything, took a few times to get it to where it sat perfect, and so we'd sand. I mean, we spent enough time on just sand. And now what we've ended up with is this, which when it's in the car and you have these, now we have 3 perfectly lined up tweeter. They all have the same grill and everything looks you know, sort of factory. Now that we have this done, the next part is taking the speaker out of the dash, designing the housing for it that also incorporates a mount for the tweeter. And then we'll see how that is all gonna go. But this is a big step getting that much closer towards, yeah, sound. But that's how we did that. The tweeter is in place. How did we do it? Let's flip it over and take a look. We've also added some sound treatment as a side note because I wanted this to be as rigid as possible. What we figured out is that just like the A-pillars, the tweeter fits right into this grill, which is really cool. We took the flange off. We made a 1/4 plus a 1/16 inch bezel that we epoxied onto this, added 2 thermal nutserts, and then we made this back brace here that screwed in using the screw they give us and then 2 M2 hardware to mount it in. So that is just attached to this, which we thought would be better. I was gonna do something but this gets this tweeter right up into here, perfect into the dash. Does make installation a little easier because I would have had to have done something that was way harder. As far as that goes, this is in, this is done. I can now snap it into the car and I'll have the center tweeter. So that brings us over to the center mid. Just like the brackets we made for the mid in the door, we made a 3D model of what we wanted and then went ahead and printed it off. This countersinks in the speaker and makes it the same physical size as the factory speaker. And that's this guy right here. So that is going to come right onto this piece and sit just like this. And it'll be deep enough into the bezel. As you can see from this bezel, it sits in pretty far. It actually sits in the same amount as the factory. We were able to replicate pretty much everything we needed. Countersink the screws here, made it super rigid. And now all we have to do is screw this into place. And then we'll have the center channel done and into the vehicle. Join me in the car and we'll get this all plugged in. Now to get this dash speaker out of the car, it's 2 7mm, that's it. However, you gotta get that top cover off, which is easiest to do when you're taking the radio out. We've already got the radio back in, and we put the dash all back together just because I didn't want to look at it. Let me show you what I mean. This piece needs to come forward or towards me so that I can get it all clipped back into place, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. But before we do that, obviously, we gotta put these 2 speakers in. The other thing too is like the GPS antenna is located like right there. So when I put the sound treatment on, I made sure to leave that portion of it off. Yay! Just like the A-pillars, we added our little 2-pin wire to this. It tongues into the front here. Clip that in, snake it back into the dash. And so I'm gonna pull on that. That sounded good. There we have it. Tweeter, mid-range are all in place. Also the door panels are back on, which is fantastic. We just got those on as well. But yeah, so this is, I'm sitting over here in the driver's seat. That's the look. We got this grill right here, that grill right there. We got the 3 tweeters across the front. The other thing too is I don't have the subwoofer box, and I probably won't have that probably for another month. So I'm thinking about just throwing a box in the back for random. Like we have tons of boxes, so like I have an audio control box I can just drop right in there, and I might do that. And I still have some time today, so I was thinking about it. The main problem there is I just need the screw for the fuse panel that I'm missing. It's all, you know, it's always the little things. Oh well.